Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. So guys, I just got a notice from friend of the channel James, who let me know that the artwork for Man-E-Face's comic book edition has been released. And I'm hugely excited to take a look at this, and I love artwork from the Master Universe, as you guys already know. Guys, if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I post up to 2 episodes a week, and I hope you guys enjoy. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you'll always know when new episodes are posted. Guys, let's take a look at what James sent us, because I'm super excited to find out more about what comic book version Man-E-Faces has to offer. Let's have a look. Guys, I want to give a huge shout out to a friend of the channel, James, who sent me this article from foreternia.com. James, thank you so much, brother. I really do appreciate it. foreternia.com has posted this new article which states that the Man-E-Faces figure packaging art has been revealed. Holy crap, everybody. This is courtesy of Manuel Eduardo Caritas on his page, so let's head over there. Huge thanks once again to foreternia.com. Definitely check them out, guys. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. Over on Manuel Eduardo Caritas' Instagram page, we can see that the latest post is, of course, for the Master Universe Mini Comics Man-E-Faces packaging. Holy crap, everybody. This is going to be great. Let's take a look at this. The first images are, of course, of Man-E-Faces himself, the comic book version figure, and I gotta tell you, he looks stunning here. He's got a very, very different looking face. It's more grimacing in its appearance. It's not that stoic as the original Man-E-Faces from back in the day. His overall color scheme is also very, muted. It's not exactly as striking as the original Man-E-Faces, but I do like this one, and it's going to be a wonderful addition to everyone's collection. His signature ray gun is also the same color as his skin. That's an unusual choice, but I believe it is in line with the way it looked in the comic book. Here we have the new monster face for Man-E-Faces, and I gotta tell you, it looks a little bit, admittedly, kid-like. It's not nearly as ferocious as the one that we received for the original line back in 1983, or even the one which we received in Origins, but it is a wonderful nod to the comic book, and I do appreciate the fact that we are getting this particular version. We do see the original idea for the robot. This is interesting in itself because this robot looks more skeleton-like, almost as if it's taking the appearance of Skeletor, and I really do like that idea that Skeletor had possessed Man-E-Faces and forced him to become, this grotesque person, this, something that wasn't actually him. And it took the combined efforts of He-Man and the Masters to actually get him back to his original form, but still retaining this idea that he has multiple personalities and multiple faces. Absolutely crazy. The package design looks absolutely wonderful. I do love the way it looks. It is, of course, on the classic meteor-filled backing card with the Master of the Universe and New for 23 in the corner. Zooming in, we can actually see this wonderful new illustration of Man-E-Faces right here on the side, signifying that this is a special release of the figure. This is, at least for now, Amazon exclusive pre-order. Man-E-Faces heroic human robotic monster. Modern retro play turned the head to 3 different faces. He's one of the few figures that actually has retained his original gimmick, and I really am happy about that. If he didn't have that, I think it just would not be the same for Man-E-Faces in general. This is interesting, though. I see a bit of a separation here. I'm wondering if you can actually remove the helmet this time. That would be neat. I think that would be an excellent play gimmick as well. This is interesting as well. Unlike the promotional photos that were taken here, if we look inside the packaging, the ray gun seems a little bit more orange, and I'm wondering if that's actually a carryover from the original toys. Interesting to see that. Moving over to the other side of the backing card, this is absolutely beautiful, and I'm wondering if there's actually going to be a mailer included with this version of Man-E-Faces, because these are reminiscent of releases such as Grizzlor or Wondar, who had this amazing backing card artwork which basically filled up the backing card and did not provide any cross-sells to indicate that this was part of any particular wave. Here we can see the Master Universe logo and some amazing artwork by Nate Baertsch, who has really been killing it as of late. We can see here that Skeletor, the original Skeletor version from the comics, is holding the power sword. He's radiating energy, and we can see that the original concept of Skeletor with that green glow on his chest is just beaming out. But this infectious neon pink fuchsia type of energy is actually what has transformed Man-E-Faces into his more grotesque features. And we can see that 3 different Man-E-Faces are squaring off against He-Man and Teela. who also seems to be radiating an energy of her own. Perhaps this version of Tila is, of course, in homage to a more sorceress type of heritage. And it seems that she's squaring off to defend against the evil Skeletor's newest minion. This was originally the idea for Man-E-Faces, that he would become an evil henchman, but eventually in the story he does shake that off with the help of the Masters and to try to regain his sort of humanity. I really love this artwork. Looking at the actual cross-seal itself, the colors are just brilliant. Bravo to Nate Baertsch and, of course, the design team over at Mattel. Manuel Eduardo Carita's art direction is just top-notch. Zooming in now, we can actually see that Castle Grayskull does have a much different appearance. It's almost as if the castle is actually wearing a helmet, and all of the different spires have been slightly augmented, and I really do like that idea of something more unique in terms of like the overall comic book version of this design. We can even catch a glimpse of the Talon Fighter perched at the top of one of the spires. This is absolutely incredible. Man-E-Faces himself looks insane. Moving in closer, the monster face, honestly, it's in between the original version that was created for the toy release and this other version which was actually in the comics. So it's interesting to see that take on it. Man-E-Face's original face does have that kind of grimacing look, and I do appreciate the way they've carried that over to the toy. And of course, the robotic face is brand new, and again harkens back to a sort of Skeletor type of homage, which I love. This is amazing. I want to give a huge thanks once again to Manuel Eduardo Coritas for posting these wonderful images. Guys, it's amazing what Mattel is doing, giving us these wonderful little insights and teases into the artwork that has inspired so many people for the Master Universe. I'm absolutely loving this. I want to give another huge shout out once again to James, friend of the channel, who did give us a heads up on this. And of course, another thanks to ForEternia.com for being one of the first to report on this. Guys, definitely give ForEternia.com a like and a follow. Tell them that Jane sent you. Guys, Master Universe is going strong in 2023, and I, for one, can't wait until I get my hands on one of my favorite characters of all time, the great actor Man-E-Faces. Wow, guys, I gotta tell you, as many of you already know, Man-E-Faces is my absolute favorite Master Universe character. I mean, seriously, the moment I first got him, and I was one of the lucky ones to actually get the multi-pack, multi-weaponed Man-E-Faces, so I had like all of the weapons that came with him, so it was great. He really has been one of my absolute favorite figures of all time. I mean, the multiple faces, all the wonderful different play gimmicks that he comes with, and the fact that the Origins figure still has that gimmick, one of the few ones that remained, I'm so happy for that. Now, seeing this new version, which is, admittedly enough, mostly a repaint, but has these new sculpts for the heads, I am actually over the moon. He is absolutely one of my favorite characters, and now, with this wonderful new artwork, which of course is in homage to the idea that this is a comic book character, I love it. All the wonderful designs and illustrations are just wonderfully captured here. Huge thanks to Nate Baertsch and of course Manuel Eduardo Coritas for giving us this wonderful artwork, and of course the entire design team over at Mattel. You guys are doing amazing work. Guys, what are your thoughts about this new version of Man-E-Faces for the Master of the Universe Origins figures? Did you put down your pre-order on Amazon to be able to pick one of these things up early? And are you looking forward to actually picking this up as soon as it comes out? Or did you miss out on it and hopefully are waiting for the general release, possibly coming out for Target, Walmart, or any other fan channels that are out there? Guys, please leave those comments in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. And if you're in the position to help out the channel, please consider checking out my Patreon page. It's MegaJRetro on Patreon. Guys, the patrons and channel members of this channel help me make wonderful episodes every single week, and I couldn't do it without them. They are the best. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. It really means the world to me. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey. Geek proud. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel member supporters. Thank you so much, everybody. It's thanks to your support that this channel continues to grow, and I really could not have done this without you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It really means a lot and really helps the channel to keep growing.